Hey everybody, this is MyCollectables coming back with another video, and this is my official top picks for San Diego Comic-Con for Veve drops, combined with all of the picks from you from my recent live stream where you all gave me your picks, and those are right at the end of the video, so stick around for those. I'm going to read them all out really quickly. These are for potential drops that we could get from Veve during San Diego Comic-Con leading up to it, or just after. And this is really exciting. There's some great stuff in here, guys, and I'm going to break it down in just a second. So if you do like the video, make sure you hit like and you got to comment down below as well. Let me know your picks in case you were at the live stream for sure. Let me know in the comment section what you think could be coming out for Veve, and if you think some of these picks are right on or missing or not. And also what you can do as well is you can join the channel as a member, get in my Discord, and then we can continue that conversation there as well. It's going to be a ton of fun, you guys. I'll put a link to my live stream that we did just today. And, you can actually watch the whole thing unfold with everybody. It's a lot of fun. And this kind of thing is quite crazy and fun, too, to do just to see what we can get. But I do have some monster stuff for you for my picks. And some of my members' picks have got like absolutely crazy ones. So let's get into this really quick. So last year we had Marvel and Veve all together. You can see right here. Let's see if they have the same presence as last year. Of course, the Veve app has changed a ton since, the last year at this time. All this new stuff added to the app. We're way further ahead than we were, and that booth last year was crazy for Marvel and Veve together. Let's see how that develops for sure. There is a party that's going on, so if you are a Veve Gold Silver logo, just remember that there is an after party that you can go to if you're actually going to the event. And there's probably going to be a drop related to that, some sort of giveaway, some sort of something like that from that event. So we'll, I'm not able to go, but we'll check and see in the market what happens and what gets dropped or rewarded to gold and silver logos, because they get priority for going to that event on the Saturday, July the 22nd. Now, what's likely to drop? Well, maybe nothing, maybe a ton, but here are some choices for you. I've actually got another San Diego Comic-Con poster. Of course, this one seems like complete no-brainer. Something's going to come out at the beginning of it to celebrate the event, so look for that for sure. We got one last year. It had all the Spider-Verse stuff. This year, I'm not really sure what they would do, but let's see what happens with that for sure. Next one right here, I got Thrawn's collectible. That's one of my top picks, actually, because of the Thrawn show. I think we get a 3D collectible version of him, maybe in a little group series, a group of 3. And I have one more that's coming up in just a second that will match up with it. And I think it'll be our first combination lightsaber drop. But this is Thrawn. He's coming out in that Ahsoka show right in July here. This could be a great collectible. I would love this one for sure. Now, Darth Vader number 14 comic. This has got the first appearance in canon of Ahsoka. And this is the Ahsoka show coming out. So we might get this Marvel comic as well. There's also Mace Windu 5, which has a first cameo appearance of Ahsoka as well. Either of these two comics could come to the app, as a celebration of the Ahsoka show in comic book form. Her actual first appearance came in, I believe, Clone Wars #1, which is not a Marvel comic. And these are the two Marvel canon comics. And we've seen this before with the Thrawn comic that actually came out. He was released on Veve in his own comic book. So we could get Ahsoka released on one of these two as well. I think one of those is coming for sure. Now, next one is Ahsoka herself. And you can see this image right here I just took from the internet showing her holding the lightsabers, but we have the secret rare lightsabers in the app. So I believe that we're going to get an Ahsoka 3D collectible, and you're going to be able to finally match her up with those lightsabers, one of those secret rares. That would be the perfect time to do it. I don't know what else they're waiting for. We're supposed to get characters that match those lightsabers like Yoda and the rest of them. Ahsoka should be the first because it is the secret rare, and that would be amazing. Now, next one up I got is, Star Wars 42, which is the first appearance of Boba Fett. And because we had Boba Fett come out a year ago, I'm hoping we get this comic. Maybe it gets released at San Diego Comic-Con along with the the Star Wars stuff. That would be amazing as well. This is a really great comic book. One of the top original Star Wars comics that you actually have from the classic set. Now, the next one, and this one's a big one for me. I think Venom as a collectible could come. Now, the reasons why is because we don't have Venom, obviously, on the app as a collectible to match up with Spider-Man. We really don't have this character, but I think it's one that we should get. There is a video game that's being released, a panel all about Venom at the San Diego Comic-Con, and we should get some sort of Marvel character. I believe last year we got Silver Surfer, I believe. So hopefully this year we get Venom, and that would be absolutely incredible. incredible. This is one I really hope comes, and I believe it will actually. This is the big comic I think we're going to get is Hulk 181. And the reason is the facsimiles have been released in the comic book shops. And usually when that happens, it usually follows up in the Veve app, you know, really quite closely. If you look at the history of all my predictions, a lot of them have come from these facsimiles. This one is now out, and I've picked a few up. So I'll be doing giveaways of this facsimile on the channel, so stay tuned. But this comic right here with the Hulk stuff that's been dropping, his collectible, there's a lot of interest in that. I think this is the next big comic grail we get. But there is another one that we could get as well. We could get Hulk 180. This is also a facsimile right here. This is the first cameo appearance of of Wolverine. And of course, you know, Wolverine's first full appearance is in here. This is the one everybody wants, but they could release both of these next to back, which is, I think, how they're going to do it, because Marvel released these as facsimiles back to back as well. This has him at the back, the very last page of this book. I do have a couple of these for giveaways as well, so stay tuned for that. The next one, like you said, you can show right here. This is just going on with the Hulk 181. You can see that Wolverine's costume is actually shown now on the set. And you can see this picture down below of those facsimiles. That's actually from my local comic shop. So go try to find one of those as well. Now, the next one is Avengers #1. The reason is this facsimile is also out, so we can get this massive grail of a comic with waitlist comic drops now available. Any of these could show up, and I think that this one will come to the Veve app eventually. Why not do it in front of everybody at the San Diego Comic-Con? Same, of course, with the Hulk 181. These are monsters for sure, right? Here's Iron Man 1. This one also is a pick of mine for San Diego Comic-Con. This one actually is also a facsimile release that came out recently, and this is another massive comic. So we could get 1, 2, or all 3 of these comics. I mean, it's really tough to say, but I do think this Hulk 181 is my #1 pick out of all of them. We'll see what happens, though, for sure. There's all of them and more facsimiles you can see at your local comic book shop. Now, my next big one is Pokemon, and people think I'm going to be crazy for this, but with, you know, David Yu adding Japanese to the app, with David Yu tweeting out those, Instagramming out those images of him near Pokemon, with them signing that deal with Alibaba, with the languages coming, with Pokemon actually having a huge panel at the San Diego Comic-Con where they're revealing new shows and stuff. I think it's very likely that if we were ever going to get Pokemon dropped at a big event, this could be the event. Now, it's probably unlikely, but I'm still going to say that I am predicting that it's going to come. And this is going to be absolutely crazy if it does. You let me know what you think. It's quite wild, actually, right here. So here is my picks right here, combined with my live stream picks. Now, like I said, my live stream picks were when I did my live stream, I asked everybody who was watching, and thank you so much, everybody, for contributing. There will be a giveaway prize associated to all of these people who entered on my live stream that day, and they'll be able to actually, like, I'll reward this out. I tweeted this image out as well, but my picks are the Thrawn, Ahsoka, Venom collectibles, and Pokemon of some sort. Hulk 180 to 181, Star Wars 42, Avengers 1, Iron Man 1, the Darth Vader, and the Mace Windu comics for Ahsoka's first appearances. Those are my picks. The rest of the picks are crazy. Hinano said Spider-Man 7, Delamo Super Skrull. If It Ain't Rated had the T-1000 Terminator. That's the liquid metal version. Poppy had the Wolverine collectible itself, like a 3D version. That would be amazing. Double Cool had Doctor Doom's premium figure, like a full 3D collectible of Doctor Doom. Gospel had Nick Fury eye patch, Marvel Mighty. That would be great. Kryptonic had a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Jared had Goku. Painful Monkey had Nick Fury also as a Marvel Mighty. D Mexican Taco had Detective Pikachu. That could be great. Pasternak had Silk collectible, like an actual version of Silk. Okay, that's the character that we just got that comic in the Spider-Verse there. She looks great. Vincent had an Alien collectible as a prediction right there. Delco Dude did Spider-Gwen, the collectible, the full collectible, and I actually predicted that in June. Hadn't come out in June yet, so Delco Dude has claimed it for July. This is amazing, right? We'll see if we get that. Mo Fresh has Carnage as a collectible. I picked Venom. He's got Carnage in there. Bruin88 had the Batmobile. Orestes had a Banksy coming out. Delilah has the Spider-Boy collectible. So Hinano at the top there. Spider-Man 7 is that comic where Spider-Boy gets his first appearance. So Delilah's got the collectible version. James has got Wolverine versus Hulk as a battle statue, probably to match up with the Hulk 181 cover. Rare Grind Beats has Alien versus Predator battle statue. Mustachio's got a Gremlins pick. These are great picks, you guys. Mr. Ivo's got Transformers. Jeff's got the Gray Hulk, which is going to come for sure. Smarty Pants has got a Punisher collectible. Wise Grouch picked Ryu from Street Fighter right there. Kid Arcade did a Hulk Mighty. That would be amazing, Kid Arcade. Mark D had the Rise of Ultraman Spidey combination cover. T had Super Mario. I mean, Lucky 13 had Grogu. I mean, could you imagine Grogu coming to the app? That would be amazing. Robert Freeman had Monopoly characters. Dr. Kinnan had a Stormtroopers. I mean, Johnny Bravo had Spider-Punk collectibles. Sven picked Indiana Jones, which I also picked at the end of June, but hasn't come yet. That would be amazing. Woody had Hulk #4 comic. Tom had like Gundam. And Frank had Godzilla right there. Rounding out the bottom there had Chumbo Fett, had Superman, different versions poster. There's a famous one. Guri had an X-Wing fighter, and Woody had the Mando ship, the newer, one that's chrome and all that stuff. So thanks to everybody for putting this one out there. I hope we get all of these things for sure. We're obviously, if you look at this list, I think in the future, we're going to get most of the stuff on this list. So it's really bullish for her. Now it's your chance to let me know what you think as well. Go to the live stream, watch the whole thing, type in the comment section down below on this video what you think, or go over to my Twitter page where I tweeted this image out. Give us your predictions right there for sure. And later on, I'm going to do a reward for the people who predicted during my live stream. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. We'll see what happens. It's crazy. It's fun. And happy collecting, everybody. We'll see you in the next video. Cheers.